Alrighty. Well, that's freaky. Alrighty. Hey, stars. There we go. You're first. Oh, I gotta turn that down. Gotta turn that down and back around. There we go. Hey, hey. There I is. There you is. Where's I? There we go. What's this? New setup? That's the flip side. That's the second monitor that I look to see how many people are in the room. That's the participant screen. Over here is the actual chat that I read. That's the big TV. Good evening, Mark Withers. Hello. Good evening. I need to sleep right now, cause I need to be up in about 7 hours. Okay, then go to sleep, hon. This isn't your job. If you want to make it up to me, take a few pictures, throw it on your Insta. You know what I mean? You're not obligated to do anything. I appreciate the fact that you pop it in. It's very nice of you to keep coming back. I mean, you answered the question on why, and that's a valid reason. So I'm very grateful. And if you're tired, well then sleep. I know we got that different time zone. I was looking around the globe today using Yahoo Maps or Google Maps or whatever it was, and I was looking to see what country everyone's in. So I went to look to see where Turkey was and where Wales was and where, what part of Indonesia the bodybuilder was from and stuff like that. And boy, it's such a diverse world. There's so many places in this world that I hadn't even contemplated. But of course, there are lots of people there. There were bound to be cool people like you there. Between you and Mark Withers, you're one in a million. But in the grand scheme of the world, with billions, I mean, wow. I'm surprised I met cool people at all. So I'm pretty thankful for that, for what that's worth. But if you need to sleep, you go to sleep. Am I out of tune again? Of course I am. That's not bad. Is it 2 p.m. for me? No, it is 6:38 p.m. for me right now. It's a little after dinner time here. So we've just entered the evening. Never. Hello. Hello, my good nephew. Bro. That's for you, Never. She never gets that excited over me. I'm just kidding. They're just jokes. My clock is off for America. I'm doing all right. It was a beautiful day. I got 4 pumpkins growing. I went out and watered them. I fertilized them yesterday, so I'm excited about that. I just got back from my mother's. We had some lovely meatballs and sausage for dinner. And hello, mate. USA, 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 USA. I'm back on the shroomies again, mate. Sir, I'm gonna have to clock off work early today. Well, that's all right. I told you, if the best way to make it up to me is just by being you, baby. And it's a big day. It's school tomorrow, so I understand you're excited. Well, I'm glad you like to see my smile. Some people hate my smile. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't threaten me with a good time, sweetheart. Never been to the USA, but I would bloody love to see, mate. Or bloody love to, mate. There really ain't. You know, where I am, I refer to as kind of the bye, love you guys. Uh, when I think about it, like I'm in one of what I consider one of the more beautiful parts of the world. Like I kind of feel like I'm inhabiting in the Shire. If like this were the Lord of the Rings world, I feel like I'm in a very quiet corner and it's very, very beautiful. And I got my plants and my flowers and stuff. Uncle, can you say something? You can say whatever you'd like. But most of the places in America are kind of like strip malls. Most of it really isn't terribly great, really. And I mean, I've been all around the country. I mean, not to every state, but I've traveled. Am I a rock star? At no point would I consider myself a rock star. I am an artist first. I guess you could say comic/creator second. Pookie Paw said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. I just play a little music in between the jokes, you know what I mean? Like I'm the warm-up act for Sparky, the legendary Sparky, the guy who comes in here and he plays real music. And then I play funny little jingles and talk to you guys and get to know who's coming in the room. And I try to make friends and, you know. Connecticut has a ton of history. Yes, it does. Technically, everything has a ton of history, though. I mean, I have a history, the state has history, the country has history, the world has a history. But I know a lot of the commendable things that have happened, but all of the way that we view it, the context keeps changing. And that's what really, really throws me. The fact that people keep recontextualizing history, supposedly because we're evolving and we're becoming better, and then we look back like down our nose at the past snootingly, like, oh, we're so much more sophisticated and superior. And then you look around and you're like, maybe not. Uncle, I've struggled with several mental illnesses throughout my life and still struggling. I think it's life now. I think coming to the end. I think I'm coming to the end of my life now. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can find some sort of happiness and enjoyment before the end. I have no control. I've tried to impart whatever positivity I could to you, for whatever it was worth. Michael Live 572. This is such a chill live stream. It's really helping me to get over my hard day at the office with my uncomfortable farting problem. Nobody likes uncomfortable farting. Nobody likes passing gas in the random. Nobody likes having farting problems. And it is a chill life. I'm a chill guy. I'm a chill guy with a cool sense of humor. Dude, that was fire. Bum into it. Burn that into a CD and you'll be famous on the fly. Not my fart, not my problem. Hey, Steve Cutler Live. We were talking about actual rock and roll stars and people who have abilities far beyond my own. Steve Cutler got live, the guy who just walked into the chat. He's he's a killer guitar player. He plays rings around me. So you should go to his to his page and you should subscribe to him. Forget about me. I'm not important anymore. Now you should go to Steve Cutler Live and you should subscribe to him. There. Can you write soundtrack to a Hollywood movie? I have written a lot of soundtracks, and if you look for them on Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, you can find them. You just have to look at Kevin G Nicholson, and it'll show you I have 25 albums, and then you can decide what stuff is good and what stuff sucks. And let me know what stuff you like and what stuff sucks, because I won't do the stuff that sucks anymore, and then I'll make more of the stuff I like. Well, I'm glad I was able to lift your mood a little, Neva. Where's my bow? Jenny, did you turn 18 yet? Weren't you on the cusp like 2 weeks ago? Kevin, you are the best. Thank you for sharing me. Hey. And letting me share me. Of course, that's what I'm all about. When's your next film? Depends on what happens over this next year, man. If we get, I'm already monetized, but if I can get these numbers to where they should be, in the 10,000 range, then I'll be making pretty much a living wage, because that should put an extra zero into those numbers, and, well, that's what I'm rooting for in the short term. So, Jenny, when exactly is your upcoming birthday? You don't have to tell me the date if you don't want, but tell me the month. What month is it coming up in? The 20th of this month. Really? You're September 20th? I'm the 19th. We have birthdays so close together. Isn't that weird? Yeah! It's awesome. Doesn't that make you a Virgo too, man? And you're turning 18? I'm so happy for you. Are you gonna face reveal for your 18th birthday? That would be cool. If you're ever looking for a lead male role, you know the rugged, good-looking type, I might be available. Well, thank you, Mark Withers. I'll probably keep that in mind. We always looking for those good-looking, rugged types. I'll tell you, one of the superpowers that I wish I had was to be able to tune my friggin' guitar faster. Because I can hear something's off there. Something's off somewhere. Something smells in Denmark. And I'm not even in Denmark, but I know. All right. You should make a Marvel-style movie about Ben Franklin as a superhero circa 1976, starring the amazing Sparky. I agree. What a fantastic idea that is. So you're an actor, Mark Withers. So you're not camera shy. That's a good thing. Where are you out of, Mark Withers? Starts working on a screenplay. Well, you know I've written a couple before, Steve. So certainly I'm only funnier now, I think. It'll be a banger. No, I'm full of shit. I'm from Detroit. Well, you're honest from Detroit. But I'm always on the lookout for actors and actresses and stuff to be, to be in my projects. So what do I think of Corey Feldman? I never met him. I mean, I saw a lot of his movies, but I guess he whines a lot about, oh, they touched me when I was a kid. And maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I wasn't there. And then they say that now he's kind of a creeper. And I think everyone's just looking for things to point fingers at and make fun of. Or I don't think about him. Like, he doesn't bother me. Or am I sorry he exists? No, not particularly. Am I happy he exists? I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm like, he's Corey Feldman. I wish him well. I hope he seems to make some people happy. Stand By Me is a great movie. Isn't that right, Cran? He and his band play some rockin' shit. I imagine in order to get where he is, regardless of what you think, he's worked hard. He's been in the industry. He keeps reinventing himself. He doesn't seem to go out of the public eye for too long. So he's doing something right in regards to the entertainment biz. He's doing better than me. So he's gotten better. All right, you say so. I mean, I'm not going to invite him over for Sketty and Balls anytime soon, but You think Eminem is the best musician from Detroit? I don't know any other musicians from Detroit, to be quite frank. So I'm going to go with no. I mean, Eminem was all right, but I didn't. Again, not really one of my. He was big for a while, and I heard it in other people's cars. But, yeah. As far as I knew, for the longest time, M&Ms were just candies with, little candy shells with chocolate or peanuts inside. I mean, again, true wisdom is knowing I'm an idiot. I know nothing. I'm just a little bit funny. And very curious to see how this channel grows. That's the thing. It's like you can't watch a plant grow. You got to water it, walk away, and then go back to it. So you have the basis for comparison. And this thing, I'm in the live stream so often, I don't get to back out of it and see it, aside from the analytics. Detroit and Motown. There any rappers that I like? MC Hammer? Is he a rapper? Does he count? Little lad family. I like that. Dennis Leary wasn't really a rapper, but he had like a little rap in his song. I don't think that counts either. Yeah, I'm not really, I'm not a rap guy. Let's go, Oakland legend. Josh, Violent J. I don't know who that is. Steve, I have a question. because I overheard John Selleck talking, and and I asked him. I talked to him when I was up there, and he said that he had booked you officially for the October gig. What is he offering you to get you down there? I'm curious. Hello, Flaming Straw. Said hi, said I, said hi, said hi. Like, what are you getting for the gig? Hello, Mars Kit Kats. Couple hundred and stuff. And is it just going to be you? Or is it going to be you and Brad and others? What did you miss? Well, you didn't miss that fox. He just came in. It will be a band, I'm sure. Goofy Rat! Hello, Goofy Rat! Hello, Goofy Rat! Y'all got a drummer. Hello, Goofy Rat! You're cutting up the Studio 54 in the 80s. Studio 54, I mean, oh my God! It's a Toby sighting. Everyone get a good look. It's a Toby sighting. Toby, I love you so much. Toby, I love you so much. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, Toby, I love you. Sweet home Alabama. Toby, I really love you. I really do. Toby, 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 Toby. Toby can, if anyone can, Toby can. Who can make a sunrise? Much better. I watched a movie about Elvis killing an ancient mummy that sucks souls from the elderly in a nursing home. I can't imagine what that movie was. I don't want Elvis killing anybody at all. I thought he was already dead. My brain is fighting if it would stay awake and watch you yourself or should sleep. You should always choose sleep. You should choose relaxing and nurturing and healing. I mean, I'm glad that I entertain you, and I'm glad that that you like watching me. But take care of yourselves first, guys. I'm just an aside. I'm here to give you a chuckle, to give you a little positive energy. But it's not a job for any of you. I appreciate you guys when you come back here. But you guys don't have to be apologetic when if you gotta take a leak, then go to the bathroom. You don't have to go. Oh, pardon me, I'm so sorry, I have to leave because I gotta take. Everything's fine. We're all good here. We all love each other. Do your moves hang low, they wobble to and fro. Can you time in a knot? Can you time in a bow? Can you throw them over the soldier like a continental soldier? Do your boobs hang low? Oh, my boobs hang very low. So low. It's called Bubba Hotep. And it stars Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead as Elvis. Good casting. I'm wondering if that wasn't a money grab for him, but, you know. Ranting Raccoon. Hey, man, hey, man, hey, man. Imagine if we would have started this nonsense in like 2004. We were all kind of like on board with this. You know what I mean? But no one quite got the secret sauce right back in that day. But I was on this path. That's what me and Stephanie were doing. I don't know how much you've gone through the stuff on this channel, but me and Stephanie, we were doing that talk shit show, and that show took off. It did really, really well. And then, the tragedy of the divorce and all that stuff, and that set me back for a good decade, as you well know, because, you know, girls. I was 10 in '04. And I was looking over you even then, just mentally up here. Like the tiny belt. Thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. It was very nice of you to say, Eddie. It worked out the way it had to work out. I still think like we got enough steam on my channel where I think I'm gonna hit 3,000 subs by the end of the month, and I think I can hit 10,000 subs by next summer. That's me being, I think, realistic, but we'll see. Kevin G, you're starting to get bearded. Yeah, that's true. I gotta shave. I gotta take all that off. 1994 kids, rise up! No, don't rise up. Stay seated. Stay seated. Stay in the closet. He's a regular Wolf Blitzer. That's funny. Wolf Blitzer. I'm old as fuck, people. Well, now all us, what we used to be the young kids, now we're the old kids. It's all right. I still got a little riz. 1994 was fun, though. 1994, I was still living in Danielson, and I had just gotten a job working at that video game company. And the first time I think you ever met me, Steve, was in '95, and I think that was when I was living in Providence on Fremont Street. And that was kind of, it was a different time, man. It was a different time. I'm still a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. Oh, excuse me. I feel a bubble. I feel a little heartburn there. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. A million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bikes to trains to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz, I don't want to grow up. But baby, if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More toys, more something, oh boy. The old school Toys R Us was freaking awesome. It was. Did you just say I have a mangina? What? What was that? Angina. Not quite sure. I mean, when it gets cold, I guess you could say I have a mangina, but I don't think that's what you meant. One of the best things for Toys R Us is me is they had just come out with the Atari 2600, and you could go into that one section of the store where they had all of the cassettes that were offered, and they had the little, you know, they had the big posters of what was supposed to be in the game. Didn't look anything like the actual game itself. They just had like the dramatization with like the spaceships flying around and stuff like that. I love that stuff. In a past life. It's my first time around, man. And I would like to think I'm going to reincarnate as like a woman's bicycle seat or something, but That would probably go horribly wrong. I don't know. I think I only got one run, and I'm at the end of this one. E.T. the extra testicle. The extraterrestrial. Spirograph? Yeah, nothing like giving kids math when they're kids as a game, as toys. E.T. the extra testicle. That was a Cheech and Chong joke, wasn't it? Pitfall. Manifest your destiny, sucker. Oh, destiny, are you out there? Come to me, destiny. I think that time is an illusion, and we will exist in our own minds forever. Well, I hope you're right. I don't see how, but I'm going with it. Canex Dragon. I wish my face wasn't so wet right now. Have you been chowing at the Y? Not sure I want to ask more questions. I don't want an Etch-a-Sketch ever again. I hope they got different channels in the afterlife. Wouldn't it suck if it was all PBS? I think I'd like to be a beagle for a while, if possible. A beagle? Well, we'll have to see how that works. That was pretty good, LOL. Thank you, Kranix Dragon. It's funny because I look at your name, and for some reason my first thing was Kleenex Dragon. And I'm like, boy, that clears your nose right out. Only children have to poop. No, I just smoke weed regardless of pooping. And why wouldn't you? Arthurian vampires, hello! Well, Kranix Dragon, let me tell you. If you're looking for a chuckle here and there, you've come to the right place. These people are fabulous. I'm kind of amusing myself at times. And occasionally girls come through. Ah, it's true. I haven't pooped in years. Perhaps you should change your diet, sir. If you haven't pooped for years, you should be at least 400, 500 pounds more now, just in sheer shit weight. In sheer weight of excrement. In sheer... So, you know, some people have, like they say, radioactive elements have a half-life. You, with all that poop, would have a turd life. I walked to it. But come on, it was worth that little bit of a walk. Toby probably is British. Because all the Brits are full of shit. I'm sorry I said it. Yes, very amusing. American swine. A full turd life. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got a little fiber. You got a little fiber, help you right out. My baloney has a first name, it's the C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. I like to eat it every day, and if you ask me what I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way of E-O-S-O-B-N-A. Eat some prunes to keep you regular. Prunes. How's that? That's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Navy beans on toast. Navy beans, navy beans. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. I'm gonna put this down for a second. If I do it just gently enough, baby. Pooping is the feeling. Yes, there's nothing like, you want to get shit out of your life as quick as possible, and that's why pooping is something that we do to remove that excrement from our colon. Also, delicious meat butter is very good for the. It's good for the colon. It helps with pooping a lot, and you'll do it for like months. That's what kids said after singing that song in commercials. Name a more disgusting sounding food than prunes. Come on, how about head cheese? Or guacamole? Oh my God. This is guacamole. The best poops are the longest of poops. If you can really cut a Lincoln log down and send it down those sewer pipes. The longest poo you've made. It has to be solid and then you have to sculpt it before you flush. You have to sculpt it into like a Roman column. And put it in the little block, you know what I mean? Put them in you put it in the dessert mold. You squeeze it. Oh, God. Kevin, do you have a favorite movie star? Favorite movie star? I think Patrick Stewart's one of my favorites. And then, if we're talking about girls, I still think, even at her age now, I still think Winona Ryder's a smoke show. I think she's still hot. But that's hot. That's not necessarily talent. That's just like, oh, it's Winona Ryder. Why wouldn't I ride her? It's Winona. But, yeah, because, that Shakespearean thing. So Patrick Stewart, I guess, is my first choice. Or a swan. A swan song. Sour cream, any sauerkraut. How about sour cheese? Sour Patch Kids. Sour by the hour. Kev, I thought you'd be a Pam Anderson for sure. Yeah, it never was really my thing. Wasn't that a Baywatch thing? Wasn't she in Baywatch? Baywatch, whatever it was, same thing. I'm gonna grab my pokey, clear out my bowl. Pamela Anderson. What? She was just a model, right? Phoenix, yo, bro, only came to say hi. Gotta go soon. All right, do what you gotta do, man. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing fantastic. Got the legendary Steve Cutler live here. He's in the chat with us, and, so I feel like I'm in royalty's presence. So yeah, Pam Anderson was the Baywatch babe. Yeah, see, that was the thing. I was never into, if I could speak plainly, I was never into the giant melons. I mean, I could appreciate, the cleavage and stuff, but ultimately, I found from personal experience that the smaller the boobs, the more sensitive they were, and I like them to be like Purdue thermometers, like, boink boink when they're ready. So I've always preferred like the slender, tiny women rather than the big boobed women. So she didn't do much for me. And I always thought, despite the fact that goth girls were crazy, they were always smoke shows. They were always hot. Nowadays, goth girls aren't quite the same. Now they got the same makeup. They're just like, a couple 100 pounds heavier. Milk for snack. Are we talking celebrity crushes? Kind of, yeah. Definitely rewinded a few of her scenes on VHS. That part of the tape is worn down. Cacto Twins were smoking. Cactus twins? If you would have said the Milton twins, I would have known them. I don't know who the Cactus twins are. Goth girls go for black eyes. Oh, that's a myth. And black guys go for redheads anyway. It's also a myth. they, they just go for what's available, really. See, again, generalizations. That's wrong. Milk for snack. Christina Ricci and Jennifer Connelly to me. Oh, Christina Ricci, yeah, in her day. Jennifer Connelly in her day. And, of course, Winona frickin' Ryder. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And showtime. Ha ha ha! Cacti Twins were goth musicians in the 80s. Oh, I feel like I don't have that anywhere in my database. Milk for snack. Even today, oh, hold up for me. Yeah, really. Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, yeah. I don't know who Angela Jolene is, but Elizabeth Hurley in Weird Science. Are you kidding? I don't know how those kids weren't nutting all the way through that movie. With her and that little thingy. Oh, God. I mean, she wasn't like my favorite, but now we're just going through lists of really hot. Oh, Angelina Jolie. Oh, yeah, she was a smoke show too, yeah. Took me a second. How about the teacher and Billy? Oh, I just popped another one. Oh, they did that little scene in Billy Madison where she's like, where he's learning, and so anytime he starts, he like gets a question right, she takes off an article of clothing. If they would have done that while I was in high school, I would have gotten straight A's. Are you kidding me? That's all you got to do is you got to bribe the boys with a little skin, and you bet A's all across. So why is this high school doing so well? It's because they got strip poker answers. That was great. Married Lyle Lovett and Billy Bob. Dime. Busted out a lot of nut butter growing up. Busted out a lot of nut butter growing up. Ah! Cameron Diaz is just she was. She doesn't look good anymore. Some of them age better than others. We'd be doctors if that was the... Thought Mary Jane and Spider-Man was a smoke show as a kid. You mean, what was her name? She's still, like, kind of famous, too. She was in Interview with a Vampire as a kid. But, yeah, I still can't pull her name. I think it was because, Kristen Dunst. There it is. Thank you for that. I didn't have to ask the tube. And she had something to her, but then she got very prudish in her career, and I was like, I'm having none of that. I will not support the prudes. No, no, no. Not happening on my watch. Kirsten Dunst. Smoke 2 bowls in your honor, good sir. Well, here's back at you, good sir. Show me the boobs, I say. I can't show you the boobs. But have I shown you my candle? I did a drawing of a candle here. Can you tell it's a candle? I was doing this. I was explaining what parts were what on the candle last night in the chat. And the girls really seemed to like it, so... So, I'm just saying. That's one sexy candle. But I think the candle's infected, so I'm going to have to repaint. It's flaming hot candle vibes for sure. See, that's why this is comedy, folks. Because it was funny, no, because the girls last night were trying to poke fun at me, and they're like, "You don't even know where the clit is." Sort of conversations we have late at night, and then I pulled that out and I said, "Well, I happen to have a diagram here of a candle. Let me show you where it would be relative." And they lost. We all started. We laughed for like 10 minutes. Those are the best, the best streams are the one we ended up with like four people in the room, but we were having such good conversation. We didn't even care that if people were coming through or not. We were just like going. Those are the best lives when you're actually just sitting there and you know what I mean. It was great. They were, and then I got my first fan boob sent to me. I won't tell you who it's from, but I got my first my first fan to send me a picture of her breasticles. So that was very nice. The, the clit was the friends we made along the way. The clit was the friends we made along the way. Have you ever done graffiti? Like with the straight spray cans? Nah, that was never my thing. I was always, oil or acrylic on canvas. My parents raised me to be very conservative in that regard. Respect other people's property and such. And I've tried to, for the most part. 6 hours dosed and such. New Year's live streams. That was, until like last week, my best live stream was like 1,000 views. And that was, I stayed up for 24 hours. It was a sleep stream. I literally slept while the stream was going. And until a couple of weeks ago, I was unable to break that record. But now, I mean, the rooms fill up pretty consistently now, and people seem to really actually enjoy what I'm doing. So the algorithm's sending people who will actually like me to me, rather than sending people who don't like me to me and causing a hubbub. Yes, people are weird. But sometimes they're weird in a fun and entertaining way. I like it when they're non-harmful. I like it even better when they're willing to show me their boobs. Because you see a good pair of boobies, it's like seeing a rainbow. It always brightens up your day. Memories in the corner of my mind. I always look for your live vids. Thank you. I appreciate that. But now that we're building this little community, it's been fun. And now that I can only imagine where we're gonna be a year from now. Because I don't know if you guys know, I've been keeping track every day like a madman. This is how many subscribers I have each day, and I've been doing this for years. Do I have? Okay. This is 2024. So like this time last year, what's today, the 2nd? I had 1,720 subscribers, and now I have, 2,940? I mean, it's quite the jump. So I'm expecting to be able to do double that in another year from now if I keep going at the same pace. Granted, that's been me streaming every day for a couple times a day. I'm putting the work in, damn it. Reaper, remember me. We don't fear the Reaper here, but we remember him. And we show him the appropriate amount of respect. So, respect to you, Reaper. A little Coca-Cola there. I really enjoy your streams when we can talk and laugh. What's the point of being alive if you can't talk and laugh a little bit? We remember the Reaper fondly. I might be in your top 10 fans. Well, that's very kind of you. I'm shocked I have one fan. Never mind the fans I do. I assume the people who are in the G-Force are fans. I'm pretty sure Toby and Benito are fans. At the very least. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, like, people could say that and it might be just lip service. You just be like, oh, yeah, you're swell. And again, I've been going through imposter syndrome. Like, people saying nice stuff to me, and I'm like, no, you can't be talking about me. I'm just, I'm just a moron. It's really weird to have me say, because generally I go the other way. I'm just like, fuck everybody, I'm doing what I'm doing. But now to have this imposter syndrome setting in, going, no, that can't be right. I can't be awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's the weirdest psychology trick ever. It's like everyone goes, yeah, you're pretty funny, and we enjoy your company. I'm like, this can't be right. Yes, I'm a walking tumor. You're incorrect. I'm a walking tumor. Not talented. Anyway. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still having a good time. That's really kind of where I'm focusing. I'm like, if we can all laugh, we're doing all right. Just smoked a bowl, mate. You just watched me smoke a bowl, mate. We're on the same page. Except I ate before, so I'm not going to have the munchies now. Which would be great, because I could sit here and bullshit with you guys. I don't know where that accent came from. All of a sudden, I sound like I'm a member of the Beatles. Single most talented tumor I've ever met. That spoken like a true divorcee. Yeah. I'm sure baked. Sure baked. I was trying to think of the dope song the other day and I couldn't pull it up. I mean, in my brain. You figure that would be the first thing that I should be able to like figure out in my brain, and I just blanked on it the other day, Steve. But you know what it is? Because I'm high, I don't need to get high. Steve, I'm packing bowl number 2. Number. Are we there yet? We'll never be there. I want you to know that. This is about the journey, my friend. Reaper, it's about the journey. When the journey ends, that's when you come and find us. That's how it works. Yes, like a kiwi and things. A kiwi. Excuse me, that was a little bit of gas. You would like to make a present? Excuse me. Slow motion, we're all stars in the dope show. I'm jumping out of the stream car thing. You do what you gotta do. Marilyn Manson. Oh, I would like to also announce this. Marilyn Manson was found innocent of sexual assault charges. Another person who just wanted to bitch for no reason, take someone who worked hard to get where they were down. Innocent. Falsely prosecuted. Dumb bullshit. Oh, everything's good in the moment. But you said Marilyn Manson, so I'm like, oh, I remember that song. Oh, yeah, he was accused. Oh, yeah, and he's innocent. Just like Kevin Spacey. Oh, everything is fine. I just pooped a little there, and everything's still fine. Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's not me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The end of the last name, L-Y-L-Y-L-Y-K. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for poontang. Not apologizing for that at all. Yeah, Kevin Spacey was found innocent. I mean, I didn't know Kevin Spacey personally, but they found him innocent in a court of law, both in England and in America. So, you know, I mean, at what point? How many times do they have to go? No, no, there's no evidence to support this at all before we go. No, we still want something to be wrong with Kevin Spacey. Why? I don't understand. Because he played a bad guy on House of Cards, and all of a sudden everyone turned on him because he was too good at his job of acting. Is that really what happened? That's what it looked like. Weirdest frickin'. Tonight the music seems so loud. Y'all American crack me up. I love y'all. Yeah, you're laughing at us and we get it. And as well as you should. My flower, no, you mean my candle. Talking about my candle painting, like the candle painting right there. I don't know if you can see the flame. That's a little candle flame. And that's where the start of the candle, it's, you know. Some of us get it. Bangers and mash. Few bangers and mash. I'm insolent who framed Roger Rabbit. I'm innocent who framed Roger Rabbit. And in the end, who was it? It was Doc from Back to the Future, who was trying to murder all the tunes in the dip. Right? Am I wrong? Venom in the arena. Said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. Good to see you, man. And Denisa. I gotta work on my enunciation. Hello, Denisa. Never seen it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It was pretty funny. I mean, you know, for what it was. UK KFC is the best. You mean Kentucky Fried Chicken? All right, rock on. You guys have a win. Candles are nice to look at. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I painted it, because, you know, if you can't stare at a candle. Oh, no problem, my friend. Venom in the arena. If you want to put your link, oh, you can't. You don't have a wrench. But Venom in the arena is doing push-ups for charity. So if you can, go find him. All you got to do is type that name into search. Venom in the arena. He could use a couple extra subs and take a look. And he's also ripped. So if you know any girls, or if you happen to, you know, like the male form, he's a good looking fella. So I'm selling it on both ends, man. The candle scratch and sniff. That's the other one. And that one kind of smells like victory. I loved Robin Williams too. God rest his soul. I asked Josh. He's hesitant to answer. Yeah, you know. Ryan Wallace listened to white people song. What's a white people song? YMCA. What happens if you pour ink on your dingaling and you let the ink dry on your dingaling? Well, I think you have a stained dingaling, right? Disappointment and broken dreams make me blush. Hey, dude, own it if you got it. We call six-pack abs like that. We call them cum gutters in the United States. And if I had cum gutters, I'd be showing those suckers off, going, "Come on, ladies!" Oh, they go nuts for them. So, you know, use your strengths, man. I mean, you're staying in shape. You're doing it for charity. You know, so you're doing much more important stuff than I am. I'm just being goofy. So help him out. And you just happen to have an excellent taste of humor, which is why you keep coming back. Just saying. I Wanna Rock by Twisted Sister is the most Caucasian song ever. I wanna rock! Dee Schneider. I love Goofy. Thought you brighten my days. Good. I love Goofy though. You brighten my days. That's what I'm here for. I'm here trying to brighten your days and get through another one of my own, man. Imagine you're about to put your dingling in a clenching femboy, and the femboy says, "Why is your dingling stained?" And then you say, "I poured ink on it because of a Kevin G Nicholson live stream." I think you should tell that story everywhere you go till you die. Oh. I twisted up with my sister one time, mate. All right. So, you both lived through it. Are you both happy? Are you happier? I bet you're happier. Feel no shame. Go with your bad self. I come because you are raw, real, genuine in yourself. You're handsome in a Harry Potter kind of way. Lean into it. Hey, Venom. I only got one thing to say. That's my best attempt at Harry Potter. I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on. But that's the Harry Potter theme, right? Dee 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 dee. Uh, Open mics in the Midwest, Lower East Side, New York City. Reaper. I'll tell at my speech when I'm president. You do that. Our baby came out with flippers. You have a thalidomide baby. That's what that's called. Reaper says play Roblox. I mean, we already got kids in this channel. I don't need any additional ones. I'm kind of got my hands full with the ones we got. Reaper, what country are you president of? That's a good question. Porky Time has the spice. This dude as one of the coolest dudes on YouTube. Rolling with the punches with the comedy. You betcha. Reaper. Africa. Wow. President of Africa. That's pretty cool. We're running for. Laughing my ass off. I can't type. Tears. Good. Nah. That means I'm doing my job well. I didn't even have to take my clothes off to make you laugh. So, what's Sparky's channel again? He is the legendary Sparky, and if you go to the homepage, you'll see suggested allied channels. There'll be a list right underneath the opening, and you should click on all of those channels. Subscribe to them all. Be generous with your subscriptions. If you don't like it, you can always take it away later. What does it hurt? But go to my homepage right here on Kevin G Nicholson, and then well, you'll see Steve Cutler live, you'll see Sparky, and then you'll see Benito, and then you'll see Greenball, and then you'll see Ruru Glitzy Doo, and then you see Taurus Bestie, and you should hit bing, 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 right down the line. Just saying. Because those are our allies, and we want more allies. We want to grow this cult. We're growing this cult to massive sizes, and we're calling it a cult on purpose. Yes! Ah! Oh. There we go. That's right. If I join the cult, I want one of those bow ties. Wow. Well, yeah, all right. We can give you a bow tie. We'll give you a bow tie. But that means you got to join the G-Force. That's not just a subscription thing. That's a membership thing, man. We got things we make you do and stuff too. It's like a real cult, man. It's cool. Cults for reasons. Yeah. So yeah, but go really. When you go to my homepage and then look at some of my long form videos, there'll be one explaining memberships, and then there's one explaining why I am the way I am. And then there's a bunch of stuff that goes on around here. You'll see a bunch of Steve Cutler live stuff up there. a few of them. Yeah, this is like Homer getting into the Stonecutters, except we're happier and we have less rich people. I'm pretty sure Steve Gutenberg is somehow involved, though. I can't confirm or deny Steve Gutenberg's influence on this event. We'll see if anyone gets that. I get tears in my eyes. I miss me and I need to smoke more marijuana. Yeah, I know. It's scary, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Scary, isn't it? Who's Gutenberg? Oh, yeah. I remember Gutenberg. How did he get to be in a film with Ali Sheedy? I wanted that job. That was another girl who I thought was a smoke show when she was younger. Ali Sheedy. And then she grew up to be woke. Now I don't like her anymore. Come on, meow. You laughing right, meow? Should make my clients purple. 3 Men and a Baby. I don't think I ever saw that. I heard about it, something about someone being hung in a window somewhere, and I don't know. I heard it was kind of funny-ish, I guess, but that was never my real. Like, I'm not a Steve Gutenberg fan. I was just making a joke. I'm surprised you guys know who Steve Gutenberg is. I mean, Gutenberg never invited me over for his bar mitzvah. He didn't invite me over to his parties. Gutenberg shunned me. Just saying. So anyway, Steve, well, I went to Singularity, as you well know, on Saturday. And although I went up, I played a couple songs, and then essentially that kind of like kick-started the rest of the day for them. And then they had comedians go up onto the mic. That mic was terrible. There were so many shorts in that mic cable or that mic itself. Anyway, so, and the first comic was all right, and then it progressively got worse. And then he said, "Oh, we're so happy you're here. We got you a gift basket." And I was like, "Ooh, I'm excited. They got me a little gift basket." And I figured, okay, a few joints and some weed, and that would be great. And then at the end of the night, I go, "Hey, you said you have a gift basket." And they said, "Yeah, we gave them all away." And so I was like, all right. And so I kind of just, all right, finished what I had to do. And then I went home, and I was just like, that kind of blows. So, yeah. So I wanted to tell you that story. Because that's my perception of it. And I mean, I had a pretty decent. You still have a dot? You don't have a dot anymore. But it was like, it was cool for one big reason, which was I was able to play that field, a couple of songs, and I did feel comfortable because, calling everyone out. So this is becoming second nature to me. Like, no stage fright or any of that, you know what I mean? It was just like, I mean, they're trying to grow their community. I'm trying to grow my community. I'm trying to grow our community. Hey, Mike Cox is small. Mike, that guy, Mike Cox. Mike Cox is small. He's a small guy. Yeah, it's better when life blows than when it sucks. And he must keep progressing. I believe I'm progressing. Sophie's craziness. Hello. Hello, Sophie's craziness. Welcome to the room. Reaper, does your neck hurt? I feel like this is a setup. Sophie's craziness said hi, hello. It's good to lift all ships with the tide. Well, that's my intention. That's my belief. Notorious humongous cock with a notoriously humongous cock. Reaper, have you got the Viagra stuck in your throat again? I said cock. Do you remember me? Remind me, who are you, Sophia's craziness? What state are you from and how old are you? I'm assuming Sophia's is the girl. I don't want to assume your gender, but Reaper does your neck hurt? Very, very quickly, but audibly and understand. Does your neck hurt? 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 Baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Get in my belly. The thing about the Scots is everything they say is so important. Put some bass in your voice. You sound like a wee girl. Some bass down there. Go from here to the... I meet a lot of people in here, Sophia's craziness. So yes, let's say I forgot. Are you offended that I forgot? Gonna run away without, or are you gonna re-educate me? Say what state you're in and what age you are, and play along. Those are your options. Would you like to laugh or do you want to cry? I mean, it takes time to get to know people. Let me tell you, a lot of these people in here I know because they're in here every night and they talk and we have conversations. And the more that you hang out with us, we get to know you and we're like, oh, this one's that. And, that's the fun of it. I would like to cry, Kevin. I've been here so many times. Do you have a new name? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. We got a lot of girls going through here, and I pretty much note all of them, in the old brain box. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. I'm from Washington, and I'm 11. Okay? Sophia's craziness is from Washington State and is 11. You're in the same state as Destiny. And that'll help me remember for next time. So, there we are. Welcome to the room. And if you'd like to participate, please put anything you'd like into the chat and we'll respond to it. I promise on the tie. How long have I been doing this? Oh my God, I've been on 73 minutes just pretty much bullshitting. Destiny was the whale in Finding Dory. What? I haven't seen that in a long time. Micah, howdy. It's been a long time. Okay, sing like Paul Anka and make us all the big girls don't cry. Didn't I just do that? That was actually a good film. The Nihilistic Octopus. The Nihilistic Octopus. What a great name. I'm gonna go live when you're done. Hey, I'm getting a little tired. So why don't we adjourn? Everyone, I would like you to go over to Steve Cutler's live. I'm gonna jump over there. And let's give him a couple extra subs and a little extra watch time and listen to a few of his songs and help a brother out. How do we feel about that, chat? I did this yesterday with Venom. So let's do it today with Steve. It's the kind of guy I am. I was here when you showed my first painting. Did you like my first painting? Do you like any of my paintings? Do you have a favorite of my work? Right now we can't go anywhere. Now I had that. I want the answer to this question first. But I think everyone's on board. I don't know. You guys, come on, talking the text. Well, I deal with Sophia's craziness. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, do you have a favorite, like from the wall back here? Are you gonna come over to Steve Cutler Live's channel when we're done with this one? Yes. That's what I like. I like a lot of yeses. I like a yes girl. I like a yes. Steve Cutler is live. Okay, watch. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be strange. I'm gonna start over here, and I'm saying goodbye. Everyone, go over to Steve Cutler Live's channel right now. Leave the room. I am a booty warrior, a booty warrior, a booty warrior. Steve Cutler Live is a booty warrior, a booty warrior, a booty warrior. There's still people in the room. You should be moving to Steve Cutler Live's room. I am a booty warrior, a booty warrior, a booty warrior. All the other times I came, you said you remembered me. Well, perhaps I did. I do smoke a lot of marijuana, honey. It can't get me bad for one, nor can you get offended. Anyway, what I was saying is, I am a booty warrior, a booty warrior, a booty warrior. Steve Cutler Live, 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 Steve Cutler Live. I'll type it in the chat, and then we're gone. All right. Let me go get her. Let me go get her. Let me go get her. Put it in the chat, and then I'm heading over there myself. Here we go. There it is. He's got 2 watches. I think we can do better than this. Come on. All right. Doctor Who, what, where? He's already over there. All right. And then copy. Copy. Go over here. All right. And here we go. Sophia's craziness. All right, guys. Everyone in the chat. This is the link. Hit that link. You have 30 seconds to hit that link. Get over to the other room, and I'm gonna hit this button in a few seconds, and it'll disappear. All right. Any second now. Okay. A booty warrior.